Go ahead and say what you just said, and I'll tell you what I.
Well, it seems like that what you just read out, you read that out. That was on camera when you read that out, right? Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That is a smoking gun, where they are admitting that they had 0 votes. You know, I'm shocked. I'm very shocked that the citizens of Richmond did not, you know, that they en masse don't know this. I mean, I've been saying this at Richmond City Council meetings since it happened. Since this was going on. This appears on live television, on public broadcast system. Everybody who gets an antenna, you know, or gets whatever used to be rabbit ears, they get channel 23. Everybody in the city of Richmond gets to see that. People have documented that. The State Board of Elections is documenting that. That's not even close to the only fraud that we're documenting. That's right. It's not even close. The whole thing is a sham. We just keep documenting. Oh, they made a mistake every step of the way.
And that's why they kicked me out when I
from A to Z. From A to Z. That's right. Oh, that's right. That's what you said. The election's null and void. So what do they have to do? What do they have to do? The local. It's not. If it's the local, the whole thing is null and void. Didn't y'all see that they had election results appearing on CBS affiliates across the country? You know, weeks before the election, and it was almost precisely the same percentage by which Obama won the election.
The reason is because those were early. But what happens in a lot of states, other than Virginia, we don't have.
This was weeks before the election. Yeah, I'm saying though.
Yeah, they were giving you.
We're good. Okay, so it's saying we decide the election, and you know when you go to the poll and you think you're voting, your vote can disappear. You know,
that's if they hack into the system, but it has to be proven that they hacked into the system. It was a computer glitch. I called Channel 6 too, this election night, and they told me that they found out that it was a computer glitch. So once that happened, when I did
what does computer glitch mean?
I don't know what it means. Obviously, it is one if they have no numbers.
So, like, if it's a glitch, and the glitch results in thousands of people votes disappearing and reappearing according to elected officials in an entirely different precinct and district of the city, then like a glitch, what does that mean? Like you go, oh, it's a glitch.
I can't answer that. I'm not a technician. I do know.
So that's not an answer.
The machine, when they cut the machines on.
Malfunction. The machine malfunction.
I don't think it malfunctioned. There is a tape. There is a tape because Kirk votes.
Okay, so again, what I'm saying is, before the polls close across this vast nation of ours, where you know well over 100 million people are voting, we can figure out before the polls close who's going to win that race with millions of people voting.
What they do, we don't know.
But please. Okay. But we cannot figure out until months after the fact what happened to votes, thousands of votes in the city of Richmond, and who won the first district, city council race in the city of Richmond. Months after, involving a lot less votes and shenanigans every step of the way. Like Teddy said.
I'm gonna leave my briefcase.
Okay, we're watching. You know, like Teddy said, the election has no legitimacy. I can't do anything more but present people with evidence and film it, saying, "Hey, look at this. Hey, here I'm filming me handing you, Bill Thomas, this document that contradicts the basis of the Epps v. Showalter case. And it's got your name on it. And it's on the internet. It's for everyone to see." He's like, "Present it to me in writing." I'm like, no, writing is not the law. All law is auricular. You know, because I know what happens when I write to someone. I write to someone, they don't respond. They respond back with some sort of vague thing. I'm not playing these games anymore. We already have the evidence. They don't have any authority. If people think these elections are legitimate, I I urge you to go to RVA, 4 on YouTube and watch these freaking jokers who call themselves election officials lie and obfuscate. You know, I talked to Bill Thomas and I'm like, it was actually at the swearing-in ceremony of city council. And I got up and spoke and I said, these elections are illegitimate. How can one have legitimate elections when so many votes disappear, when there's so many lawsuits, when there's so much fraud that's been proven, when there's so much controversy, when there's no answers to any of the questions as to what happened with all of these anomalies? 10,000 freaking dead people on voter rolls? How does that happen? No answers. They say, we're fixing the problem. Well, guess what? There's probably worse problems being created by you election officials who are in on this fraud. The elections have no legitimacy, therefore the government has no legitimacy. Again, answer one of our questions about Precinct 910 reporting 0 votes after the physical tapes were due in the clerk of the court, Bevel Dean's office in the city of Richmond, General District Court. We know where that is. I talked to Bevel Dean. You know, I'm tired of these people lying to my face. You're dishonorable people. I'm looking you in the eye. You are being presented with evidence of your own fraud. You swear an oath to uphold the Constitution of the United States, and you do the exact opposite. You shred the Constitution of the United States. You make me sick. You make me absolutely sick and ill. You're traitors against your own country. Your days are numbered. You can't hide from these, things anymore. You can't hide from the fact that thousands and thousands of votes are disappearing, that precinct dropping was being carried out in the city of Richmond, and you have no explanation for it. You guys are going to jail. All the people from the State Board of Elections, Piper, Palmer, name some other people from there.
I don't know the name of the people.
Right. You two and more. Cuccinelli, you're in on this whole cover-up too. Bob McDonald, Tim Kaine, all of you know about all this election fraud. And you continue to be usurpers and pretenders. Man, you can never walk around. You can never walk around this city. You can't do it. You can't walk around in this city. There's going to be a new sheriff. We're not going to tolerate this, criminal government anymore. You can't walk around this city. And you know it's true because you don't do it.
Yeah,
I just had my closing words. I told them that they couldn't walk around the city. They know they can't walk around the city. Woody can't walk around the city. I go everywhere in this city. These cowards. Cowards.
That's what they are.
They're cowards.
Turn down our signs.
Right. Oh, I was talking about Tim Kaine. I was talking about Bill Thomas.
Right.
I was talking about Eric Cantor. You can't walk around our city. You can't walk around our city. You can't show your face anywhere without bulletproof vests and government thugs.
That's right.
That's an occupation government.
That's right.
This is an occupation government we're living under. It's a fraudulent occupation government. The enemies of the United States are in charge of the government of the United States. The enemies of the United States are in charge of the government of the United States.
Catch that witch in that blue. That's this, what you call it? The one with the child molester. She got with all her children.
There goes the Dorothy sign.
Yeah, he put it up. We got one right there. We got one right there. We got them.
I mean, we ran out of signs. We ran out of money and ran out of signs.
Go back straight.
And now,
so he can eat.
And now, we got money. We got signs. That's as good as money. So, there's no stopping us. Right over there, they put a Dorsey for Sheriff sign up and ripped a Kizzy sign right off. We got it on camera.
We had a Dorsey sign on this pole, on that pole, on the store pole. There's up in the store at the door.
Bless you.
Thank you.
And Lewis, did you email me the that email correspondence
Here's a
between
sign,
you?
Yes, I did. I
Lewis.
just
Look at
emailed
that
it to
sign
you.
right there.
I see
Yeah.
it. There's a CT Woody. So who are these people got CT Woody?
Look, I'm telling you, this is look over
Rental
here to the
property,
left.
and their owners put it up, and the
And
people
the
who live
niggas
there
pull
just
it down there. They cleaning the street now. All of a sudden, they cleaning the streets. Check it out, street cleaning.
Teddy, did you have some questions for me before you got out the car that you wanted me to answer?
Yeah, I wanted you to. I want you to tell me about the when you all had that thing going for Shirley Harvey. Tell how many votes you and Shirley and them had all together.
Okay, in the general, you want to know how many votes she got, how many votes I got?
Yeah.
In the mayor race, Mayor Jones got a little over, I think it's about 65,000 votes. Ryan got about 25,000, a little over 25,000. Silver Person got 489. Shirley got 8. And there were about 600 write-ins of various people. In my race for school board in the 6th district, Shonda Harris Muhammad got about 7,500, about 7,484. I think the count is for her. I got 3. Arthur Burton got 2. Kim Gray got 2. So it was almost a close fight for second place. I came in second. That should tell people something. If I had been on the ballot, I might have won.
Yeah, right.
But I didn't have the money. But I did. The fact is that I went through the process and I learned a lot more than I thought I would. But it was a benefit to learning.
Well, they stole the sign, tore the sign down right here. But keep the recorder going on.
It's going.
All right, now go ahead. We sorry.
I finished. I answered those questions. Do you have anything else you want me to discuss?
For Shirley Harvey.
Yes.
She had how many signatures?
She turned in about 1,100. Of the 1,100, about half were ruled either can't identify or not registered or for whatever reason.
Now, when you went back through that, what did you find?
When I went back through the review, I found a number of signatures. We found at least about 50 were registered at another address. So what the rules are, according to Ms. Showalter, they count you registered at the address you put on the petition. I found a number of people.
Hold it.
Okay.
I was told as long as they were in the same district, that when they came to vote, all they had to do was fill out a change of address form.
That was on the candidate. The problem is that, we didn't, and Shirley didn't, Mr. Ryan, all the rest of us did not. We had high pools of unregistered voters, and what happened, and especially with you and me, Teddy, a lot of people were not registered. I had 2 people that I know personally that said they were registered. They were not. They finally registered after the election. We had other people where we thought they may have been registered. They were not. I checked behind what Ms. Showalter marked on the petition. So basically, the reason why Shirley didn't qualify, basically in a nutshell, because she didn't have enough signatures in the 1st and the 9th district. The other 7, she had more than enough. But see, there's a conflict as to who was telling the truth. Shirley said that they didn't give her the count. I was present when 2 people asked for counts, and I didn't hear them get it. And then Ms. Showalter says that Shirley was aware of the count. So it's a matter of who's telling the truth. I don't know, but that's what I know. As far as the other part, I find it interesting that we have one standard. It seems to be that there's one standard where Dwight Jones' petition, you could actually see, and I actually have, when Ms. Showalter checked the names that I gave to her, and some people I couldn't read the spelling correctly. The way they wrote it, I couldn't read it correctly. We had 4 instances where they put an R there where they shouldn't have put an R there. She said the pages was mixed marked. And so it's clear that they were trying to get Dwight Jones to qualify.
What about the forgeries?
Well, Shirley raised that issue.
I did too.
and I didn't raise that issue, but I think I did challenge.
Did you look at the signatures?
I did see that, but that's not something I read. I figured the better case would be to see if the people were registered at the address. A number of people died after the election, which is why I didn't see them on the road.
I think would be looking to all of these things because, like, you know, it seemed like Dwight Jones didn't really properly qualify either, you know, and also, you know, it was pretty like shocking that was their thing. And I also, you know, when talking about the actions of the registrar, I always like to, you know, talk about how the Richmond Free Press and other media outlets like Star Weekly like to manipulate the elections. You know, they were covering, you know, the, you know, ballot petitions being turned in by Dwight Jones, and that, you know, there was, you know, unspecified, you know, quotes from the registrar's office, you know, saying that, you know, Dwight Jones had qualified before
they even counted
the ballot petition.
I was alarmed by that as well.
Well, yeah, so it happens, and like what I'm saying is every year it's the same freaking people doing the same bullshit, like manipulating the elections and thinking that they can pull these tricks that are fairly transparent and that people are calling them on, like David Levine and Jeremy Lazarus and Kirk Showalter and Bill Thomas. Like Bill, he like doesn't even deny it's fraud. Like I'm like, hey, deny it. Like you've got, you know, he's like, put it in writing. I'm like, I'm saying it right to your face, you coward. Say something. Disagree with me.
Well, I did that. I did send an email to the electoral board after I called Chairwoman Cecilia Dabney.
She's a
and
joke.
She told me I called her at her job and she said to put it in writing. So I sent an email to the board. Ms. Showalter gave it to, I sent it through Keith Bowman, who is the acting secretary of the electoral board. And he forwarded to the board.
I advise you to include the press every time you do it and videotape what you do, because like this shit is.
I don't have the email address. I can get Jeremy Lazarus.
Hey, well, I'll get it to you.
I can contact with Jeremy Lazarus. I don't know the rest of them.
Jeremy Lazarus. What did we just say about Jeremy Lazarus? He's
I heard
in on the manipulation. Have you ever seen somebody compulsively smoke cigarettes like that?
I smoke cigarettes.
Not like that. Not like that. Like one right after the other. He's a very nervous and shifty person.
Yes, he is.
He's a very manipulative, like, you know, compulsive liar. And he thinks he can do these little tricks. And he thinks, man, he just does not know who he's dealing with. I think Ray Boone might know who he's dealing with, and he should stop. And Lazarus, you should stop too. You should really stop what you're doing. It's too late for you. You might want to, like, just abruptly resign and get out of town.
That's right.
I'm saying, Jeremy Lazarus, you might want to, for your own benefit, abruptly resign, quit pulling your, you know, I don't know, what do you say, rat fink, you know, type of behavior, and get out of town.
That's right, with your dirty ass.
Yeah.
And carry your mulatto wife with you.
Well, I'm just going to designate this conversation for me directly to Jeremy Lazarus. Your bullshit has been exposed. You can't you can't walk around this town either.
No, he's going up to up here. And look, the people are so frustrated up here. We're gonna make a right at this corner.
Oh, right?
Make a right.
Okay, I'm getting in the right lane. This bike guy. I'm watching out for the bike guy.
Okay. Well, I wanted you to make a right there.
You know,
it's okay.
I'll do a U-turn or something. I'll take a right here.
Where are we going to?
Where you say you was going?
No, my church is up in the West End, but that's not that 5 o'clock. I'm just gonna get on the bus and go up there.
Oh, well, you want us to drop you off up there?
Yeah, we can go
to the south side.
Yeah, we're going south side now.
Okay, well, I'll just jump out and
You want us to be going up toward Belvedere?
Okay, that's fine. I can get out the right aid and go from there.
Okay.
Just catch a bus.
Because really, we going on up Broad Street and go across that bridge so we can catch them.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I hope I helped to shed some light on the situation from the perspective that I know for certain, that I researched.
You know, you had the smoking gun the whole time, Lewis.
It wasn't a smoking gun. I had talked to Cheryl and I had called And I tried to find a way.
But what they're doing is they're attempting to pretend like none of this even happened. Yeah, Dorsey for sheriff signs all up and down Broad Street. I don't see anybody else's up on Broad Street. And you know what? All they can do is just wait till I scrounge up a little bit of money and get the sign. Like, that's the only... What are they doing with all the money these people have?
Millions of dollars.
They said Woody has $50,000.
What is he doing with his money besides putting his
pay people to work the polls, pass out Woody literature at the poll? That's what they do. Pass out the Democrat sample ballot, which they're gonna do, and that's what they're gonna do.
That's what I did. I asked for them to even come up there to Comcast and learn how to work the voting machines.
Oh, well, you know what?
Couldn't do that.
You know what?
Listen.
That government is fucking illegitimate. I'm calling you out, you fucking punk ass bitch, CT Woody. I'm calling your fucking ass out, you punk bitch.
That's right. Plus, listen.
You fucking goddamn punk bitch.
That's all right.
You hide. You hide in this fucking town. You can't walk around this town, bitch.
That's right. Let me say this, Lewis. With TC Woody up there, it was something, it was so important.
Total corruption, Woody. Captain Torture. Do you think you're gonna get away with your bullshit, Woody?
No.
Did you think you were gonna get away with your fucking bullshit? Fucking killing people in that jail? Violating the Constitution? Did you think we Americans were gonna allow you to get away with that bullshit?
No way.
And you, the rest of you in the fucking government, Tim Kaine, you bitch, Jeff Lacker, you bitch, Eric Cantor, you fucking bitch. Joe Morrissey, did you, all you fucking crooks, did all you crooks think you were gonna get away with this shit? Did all you treasonous traitors think you were gonna get away with all your crimes? I'm calling you out.
That's right.
9/11, CIA and Mossad operation. Did you think you guys were gonna get away with that fucking bullshit? Did you think we weren't gonna have firing squads for the people who carried out the 9/11 attacks?
Yeah, that's terrible.
That's it. That's all. I'm done talking after that, because that is the fucking absolute truth. September 11th, the war is on. The war is on.
This video might not be acceptable for you to watch with your little children. This is the X-rated truth.
It's the unadulterated truth. We proved election fraud in this, that they cover up. The cowards won't even come forward. It's all a sham. Your money system's a sham. Do a Google search for International Banking Cartel and Chris Dorsey, or Rothschild Conspiracy, Federal Reserve Bank, or Four Horsemen of Banking. It all is laid out there, every step of the way. You know what? I got an endorsement. I got an endorsement from a Richmond police officer. Some white shirt. I don't know who this guy is.
The Black Boule.
The Black Boule?
Telling about all them black crooks.
With Sigma Pi Phi?
Yeah, all them crooks. Child,
man,
please.
They're all whistling past the graveyard. All the enemies of the American people are whistling past the graveyard. All of them.
That's right.
Did you think that you were going to mess with the American people and get away with it? Did you think you were going to be able to drug and buy off everyone?
Everybody.
No.
Yes,
no.
Yes, they did.
It's time for the final American Revolution.
That's right.
It's time for this document to finally be enforced fully.
That's right.
And the cowards are running scared. Running scared like little fucking punk bitches.
Runaway child, running wild.
Oh, who else is a punk bitch? Oh, lots of people in the media.
Byron Marshall.
Oh, yeah.
In the media. Oh, a piece of doo-doo.
Oh, you know, I saw a picture with, it looked like CT Woody was ass gripping Katie Beck in a picture I found on Facebook today.
He probably does, because he likes that just like Joe Morrison.
Well, he's married to it.
So,
what do you think that stopped him from raping his co-workers?
Raping his co-workers?
Raping his co-workers, yeah, raping.
I didn't see that in the press.
Sexual assault? Well, look it up. Hey, do a Google search right now for CT Woody, sexual assault. CT Woody, sexual harassment.
Yeah,
he needs to go.
Look it up.
I'm doing it now. He needs to go. He really needs to.
And then we can talk about, like, you know, because like they say, Katie Beck covers shit up and says child abuse, social services, child abuse. You know, where social services is sending and Richmond police are sending children to the Rock Church to know.
Where y'all going? Y'all going across the Wiley Bridge?
We're gonna drop you off up here.
Okay, you can drop me off to CVS.
All right, I'll drop you off to CVS. So,
going to,
the church is right up the street from Concord. It's just 2 blocks up the road.
Yeah, I know where it is. Just keep going.
So yeah, let me get my thought out about this because they say social services is knowingly keeping children in all sorts of abusive situations by the hundreds and not only by the thousands too, year after year. And social services is sending children to the Rock Church where this guy, Pastor Geronimo Aguilar, and that's an abomination against that name, I must say. Geronimo, not Aguilar. I don't. It probably is an abomination against that name as well. But they're sending children knowingly to these child rapists.
I know somebody that went there, but I didn't know this was going on.
So like this is all for public consumption. I know this information because I do research and I know what's information that's available to the public. So when I'm saying, you know, what goes on and that C.T. Woody is running a rape chamber.
That's right.
And he's running a torture chamber.
That's right.
I've already been proven correct through personal testimony in courts of law, you know, thousands of eyewitnesses, thousands of coroner's reports.
That's right. Illegal.
So I just know what I'm saying is true. Because it's been proven. He was dropped off at CVS, right?
Okay.
That's correct, Lewis.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So.
You have enough gas?
Oh yeah, it's
okay.
full.
Okay.
It's full. I'm just gonna pull off a little parking spot right.
We go off right here. We can go straight on across that nickel bridge.
All right.
What time is it? We don't want to.
It's 4:22.
Yeah, we're heading right up.
23.
Right
but you don't think we can get over there in time, do you?
What time's that place close?
5 o'clock.
Nah, we can get over there before 5.
You gonna get over there? Ain't nobody probably going across that bridge because they gotta pay.
Yeah, it'll take us like 15-20 minutes to get there.
Well, I hope that the public has learned something, and if you wish to email me at lpantherflat@gmail.com, lpantherflat@gmail.com, that's PANTOPHLET@gmail.com. I'll be happy to explain in further detail anything you want to know. Thank you.
All right. Here we got our legal analyst right here, Screwtard Stone at the University of Richmond. He's another sucker that's always finding a convenient way.
I don't know why.
Trying to find a convenient way out.
Go to a black school. The only one that gave me any money was Virginia.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I should have probably went to University of Richmond. They would have gave me some.
It is not too late.
I'm looking into that.
All right,
Lewis. It is not too late.
I also want to say I didn't.
Oh.